the Fireflies, they get everything at Secret Tunnel. No one's going to get there in time to contest them. So GG actually very happy with this. Like we said, we've been very critical of it, and rightly so, I think. GG have fallen into the J team trap we had last season, last year, where it's very easy to read them and punish them for these plays, but right now, not going to be the case. Is JL getting griefed by TE on drop immediately. Leo half HP. LYD has used up that transform already, and JL are just waiting this out. That's their game plan, is just evade and not get hit too much so they can turn it around. I mean, LYD, this is probably their second to last slam. Are not going to hit that one, and they're now going to lose transform. So this fight suddenly goes pretty bad for the side of TE, and JL can immediately open up onto LYD. Hand comes and batters the safety net here, a way to make sure LYD doesn't go down, but down they go. Another scale rush coming in from TXJ, and JL, suddenly this fight's gone bad as they get third-partied by OUG. TXJ just looking to break away from all of this, does not want to be any further close to this. As Yu comes in for the turnaround onto him, TXJ able to get himself a whole bunch of damage off, quickly zips up into the sky, has himself the wisp, doesn't quite land it as he is going down. OUG secure the kill.
Yeah, it's not one of the best combo breakers, if not the best combo breaker in game. Unfortunately, not able to win out that 1 versus 2. Wolves have been racking up kills, by the way. They're already up to 4. As GG currently hunting down, it looks like DRG at the moment. 3-3-0 already finding purple armor for that Z-ping. Yeah, they spotted XI. CJS with that normal rarity fan, looking to try and find a connection in isolation before he's able to regroup with his 2 other players. Will not be able to prevent that reposition as DRG continue to just run a little bit further ahead of GG, and as a result, they don't want to fully commit that chase. They've lost track of their surroundings. They don't know if DRG have found another team and are willingly kiting them directly into the middle. So GG decides to play safer, back on off, and instead retreat to try and find some of the loot that they'd left behind. DRG's WFZ, however, still putting a little bit of pressure in with those bow shots, making sure that CJS is fully disengaging, having to pick up that zip heal to be on his merry way. As DRG actually have the better in terms of scaling right now. They may have been able to find purple armor for their Z-ping, but DRG have been able to find purple armor as well as purple weapons, and now GG are forced to take the fight. CJS going aerial to try and disguise the F activation, hops on through with the Takeda ultimate activation, looking for the knockback. Your ultimate comes on through. DRG have spotted out it's the Sand Siphon team, and they go for the full line of jumping all of their ultimates into the one go. CJS looking to try and find the setups into the fan verticals, tries to kite out around that Justina. One shove connects onto DRG's XI, but the terrain griefs the follow through, and he's not able to find the connection as a result. Nice little parry coming on through over the cliffside as well. CJS goes into that Takeda F. Unfortunately, the cliff making it so much easier for CJS to be able to charge up that purple pulse on scale rush and get all of this damage as quickly as he possibly can. Gets caught up into the Yodo F though, hit into the stone form, and DRG are going to be able to find the turnaround. CJS goes down, and WFC with that Justina might just be able to see GG to the soul altar early. It's going to be a 3 versus 1, and it's not going to be winnable as WFC is able to find 1 hit. They pop the zip ultimate. They have to be careful though. This fight going on so long is actually leaving them open and vulnerable to that third party. Sedated Soul's already proximate as Bowder. They claim the kill onto GG's 3-3-0, and suddenly this is turning against DRG. Bowder coming freshly in with ultimates, looking to find the lockdown. Yoda ultimate from WFZ is picked up. He was able to grab the Soul Bloom from 3-3-0's body before Bowder were able to make an inroad into the fight, and as a result, the Yoda gets the ultimate back in time, but it's not going to be enough. Bowder steal another kill onto DRG and set themselves up to get their third.
That is huge there for Valder getting those 3 kills, because I was getting worried. Wolves, the only team really on the board. Everyone else, very, very quiet start on the top end of the table. GG getting slammed at the beginning of the game as well, losing out very, very heavily. Beautiful third party there from Bowder, playing that very, very well. And this is the Bowder we've had all day. Other than the last game, last game, they've been consistently very good at fighting. Now, obviously, difference between fighting and actually converting that into the win. Might have to hold that thought though, because Wolves are getting themselves another absolutely enormous fight. versus TE. Han's going to be chasing up here, looking for the slashes on to Zem. Can he make them connect? He's almost got himself caught out by the tether. Is going to get himself jumped onto by ZK Han. Now needs to try and break away. Comes in with a fang. Gets a whole bunch of damage off him with a cannon from Leo. They're able to bail Han out for safety. Wolves unable to translate that into a kill, but they're going to keep the pressure up here. What problem is, though, BBE have come in for the third party. They've been able to take out one of these kills from Wolves, taking out Snack. Now it looks like Leo may find himself in a bit of danger. Is going to just get jumped onto by BBE. Wolves trying to finish up the kill that they started with a bow shot from Leo. They're able to secure it, and now Snack and the rest of BBE look to break away. They had their third party, only able to get that one kill. They say that ZK immediately gets hit by 2 cannonballs, gets himself caught out by a bow shot as well, as now BBE breaking away, playing this nice and tempered. Don't want to full commit, don't want to full aggress onto Wolves. 8 kills in, Wolves feeling very confident right now, are still playing this nice and patient. Don't want to overcommit and get themselves caught out and lose the potential MVP, lose the potential denial from one of the other teams as well. Because remember, if Wolves win this here, they first of all qualify for a top spot, but also they deny anyone else from ending the day here. Now Snack getting opened up onto ZK, gets the charm down, is going to try and get the damage off onto the members as Wolves actually lose a lot of HP, but that charm is about to pop any second now. Dreadful Whale coming down, Spear going to be able to secure the kill here for the side of EG. Roy Shishi goes down, Snack on the run away. They do have that port out available to them. Wolves ZK in danger. Wolves decide that's too much for them and they leave.
Yeah, Wolves already with 9, like you said. They see that's too much. They know that, yes, they've been able to down one of the players from BBE, but the fight could turn south real fast, or another team could come in for the third party. So it's much better for them to just play it safer, use the Witch and teleport. If they get pushed again by BBE, they have the Tesla ultimate. If BBE decide to back on off and look to just conserve their resources because they had to spend so much to get that player brought back up, then Wolves can keep the pressure up because they still have an ultimate and skin in the game. As it does look like they're going to keep hunting BBE and deny BBE with this icon position the ability to enter into a realm of Yang, which is going to be really problematic for BBE in terms of scaling. Another fight is going to break out. There's the twin shot coming on through from Ivan. Not often that we get to see that Soldier Neta has been combined with a Bounce Shell, as ZK is looking for that engagement. Throws out the Tessa V1, doesn't manage to catch, has to utilize the F1 to reposition. Hits over to Snack, manages to land all of the R&B follow-up damage on the halberds onto both him and Ivan, who's forced now into utilizing that Zip ultimate. Damage has been done. Wolves ZK got another Tessa ultimate to throw on out as a result. Dreadful Whale comes on for a Zip ultimate, kicking on up. KLA coming for the third party, and Wolves as a result kite over to Snack, steal the kill, see the other team show up and decide to disengage, leaving BBE to be stuck between both them and KLA, the newcomers. And as a result, BBE have absolutely no place of safety to turn to. Wolves, already having given themselves an out by playing on the outskirts of that fight, are able to slip away unnoticed as KLA turn to deal with BBE and entirely ignore the other team that was there only a matter of moments ago. As here is the most important fight going down in this match. Bauda versus Alliance inside the realm of Yang. Both of these teams, I do believe, are running that Sand Siphon composition. Peak with the Karumi. Yuan has not yet received the Tether or the damage reduction that it gives. There we go. Damage reduction kicking on through. Tether going to be snapped so he gets from 90% and can put himself as aggressive as he wants with the staff. Comes in with the Takeda F. Has not yet been able to find a connection, but puts all of the pressure onto Alliance's boat, forcing the other Takeda into utilizing the ultimate far earlier than he would want. Yuan still got his ultimate activation to find the knockback, and as a result, Bauda should be able to clean up these kills onto Alliance if they can find the shelves. Karumi Tether going to be extending out onto the Tumult so that he can play in the forward position, and Yuran can hug back with the pulse charged up on the RMB, looking to find the damage, and Furin shoves follow up. Bo taking so much pressure. Yuran with the first charge on the Vertical will be able to find a connection. One shove left to his name. No kills coming through until Alliance's lane is able to dispatch Bauda's Jing. The parry is absolutely huge. Yuran with the follow-up throws out the full LMB, and Alliance did not expect the Takeda to commit not once but twice. Alliance's bow now coming on in, trying to find the 1v1, utilizing the light attacks to keep Yuran locked in this. But again and finds the turnaround. Yuan now with the Scarage looking to reposition, keeps the pressure up into Alliance's boat, but it is not enough. And Alliance win the fight. Bowder have to go back to the solo altar, and Alliance finally make a start in the match by claiming 3 kills.
Alliance are so good. They are consistently good. They have these fights in the realm of Yang where it starts so bad for them, and they still somehow clutch it. They're incredibly talented in these realm of Yangs, in these isolated fights where they're not being third-partied. Really, really big game there. Really, really big win there for Alliance. Now, the main concern for all of these teams are Wolves. Wolves are running around with 10 kills. There's a bunch of teams at the top end of the table who, right now with over 1 million birds, would love to find Wolves and take them out of the game. If Wolves get knocked out here, then suddenly MVP becomes a lot more achievable. But right now, Wolves with those 10 kills are very much almost at the point where they have qualified for a top spot. So going into
the bigger threat is probably JL, because JL won 7 and JL have qualified.
Oh, I didn't even see JL just pop off like that. They did win their Realm of Yang versus
JDG.
Oh God, thank you. There's so many J teams. I forgot which one they were. Not the actual J team. They're not here. But yeah, they were able to get that one. Absolutely huge. And now Alliance have found JL. Both of these teams got that Vermilion Birds Might. If JL can secure this win, first of all, they strip the safety net from Alliance. But secondly, they also put themselves onto that 10 points and are now contesting versus Wolves for kills. OUG coming in for a potential third party into this fight. It's very, very clutch. Close quarters fighting across the board as Lian gets himself caught out really, really low HP. Lane able to jump back down. TXJ low HP. JL finding themselves in a bit of danger here with the fans. This could just be it. This could just be the turnaround for Alliance. But they get one. The Aurora burst is huge. And JL take down Alliance, secure themselves the 10 kills. And JL are in the driving seat out of our top 4 teams right now.
They still have Vermilion Birds Might for 40 seconds as well. Also, like you said, that Aurora burst into just fan vertical charge is absolutely filthy. There's a silence, so you can't use the combo breaker to get out of it, and you're already pre-staggered by the Aurora burst ripping off, so you can't parry. Saying that, JL's one thing gets hit by the fire cage, and that's 1 Vermilion Birds Might, unfortunately going to be purged from them. As it is going to be Bida still with Yang depletion, having to put themselves into the streets of Celestial, which is not where you want to be taking these fights if you're under such a situation. Yuran spots out Wolves EG, spots out the rest of Wolves team, who immediately come in for reinforcements. And as a result, Bida are just forced to back off. 1 minute 39 seconds. They don't have a lot of coins to their name either, so they can't even just have one person die to corruption, take damage, or a fire cage and buy them back in to be able to continue in this lobby. This is not a good outlook for Bauda currently, as they're trying to scout down Wolves. Tumultuous Ultimate gets dropped looking for the isolation. ZK with that Test F1 into V1, into Viper, followed through that V3. That silence, oh, so frustrating for these Sand Siphon compositions, because Yuan cannot utilize the ultimate or the Chef's appeal for his team. And as a result, Jing has already gone down. Wolves EG claims that one as the next Tesla ultimate comes on through. Yuan trying to clear up the space, does get hit by the ultimate, will not be able to interact with the urn before the 3-second enchantment is ready to proc, and as a result is forced to sit in the sidelines, comes in with the last of his Pure Chefs to try and set up the charge R&B on the pole sword. Peak is low without the armor. The Takeda gets turned upon, the Stonefront release comes on through, and we're going to see EG go over the shoulder of the Takeda as Yuan gets another first charge vertical onto one of the players of EG. Jing's about to burn out. Wolfgen with the third party finds the F3 connection onto the Takeda, and that is the final nail in the coffin of all of Bauda's players except the Karumi, as GG come in for the third party and Wolves are forced to vacate the premises. The question is, Bauda got kills in that fight. Was the Karumi able to cleanse? It looks like Peak was indeed, but unfortunately he's not able to stop himself from running directly into OUG. Peak with the charged vertical pulse, so just trying to keep his movement as fast as possible away from OUG, but they throw out the Tessa V1 to lock him in place, and Bauda are locked out of the lobby. It's Alliance or JL. Any of these two teams, if they walk away with MVP, are going to be able to end the day. If not, we go game 8.
Oh my word. It's always these teams that are lower down who are just popping off at the end of the day. They're doing so well. Wolves, 13 kills. Now, they are probably very worried about JL right now. I'm sure JL are also very worried about them. In an ideal scenario for JL, Wolves get knocked out before we get to final circle. That's their best case scenario. Now, Alliance, they're down, but they're not out. They've got a lot of work to do. Won their last round with Yang. The Decatur has a golden fan. They're jumping in versus JJH. They're going to look to try and get themselves the victory over here. Bo gets interrupted in the sky. Not really able to do too much. Has that F lined up, but isn't actually able to get an opening to use it. It's going to be timing out relatively soon. Still hasn't got the ultimate actually fully charged up either. So Bo has to play this a little bit more tame for the moment. Doesn't have that safety net for him as his team are just playing a kiting game. Lion's very good at waiting out until the perfect opportunity to strike. Now the ultimate is now up and available to Bo. He's going to pop it any second now. Get himself those shoves off. There's going to be one, but already Lane has gone down. Godly losing so much HP. Bo is just melting health bars. The Monk transformation is going to come out, and Bo, now with the shoves, is just getting stagger locked here by the side of JJH. They tried to wait this out, but this has gone bad here for the side of Alliance. Bo dodging away from getting grabbed out for the moment, but Alliance with Revenge on low HP, Bo with no armor, also on low HP. They're just trying to wait out Godly and trying to keep him from finding the grabs, from finding the kills. It is a waiting game for Alliance. Revenge is on the zip though, so they do have the healing, but Bo, low HP, almost getting stamped down. Revenge, low HP himself, as now Godly comes out of his transform, and this is Bo's opportunity to try and outhand him here. Godly with the staff though is going to get the damage down onto Bo. Bo goes down. Revenge is just playing the waiting game as he is taken out. Down go Alliance. They've got the debuff on them, and JJH for the Monk comp come up big.
Oh, that is going to be dicey for Alliance. That is not a situation they want to find themselves in. They're going to have Yang depletion now, and I don't think they have any body stashed because the majority of kills that they picked up was in a different realm of Yang, which means no bodies to backtrack to, no soul blooms to be able to instantly clear that one. The good news for them is that JL did not take a realm of Yang fight. JL are playing as safe as can be. They've already hit double digits. They're playing for a better kill score multiplier. And unfortunately for Alliance, this is not the last game. There are multiple Sand Siphon teams. So JL are going to be able to disappear and hide, disguise which Takeda, which Zping, and which Tumult actually just burnt an ultimate and tried to all in on the various teams. As you can see them just there playing full safety mode. They know that Realm of Yanks just went through. They know that teams that lost are going to be on the absolute warpath, trying to find some of these players, push these fights so they can get those Soul Bloom cleanses. Alliance having to all in on top of Wolves. Dreadful Whale coming on through. Alliance says Bo already losing all of that armor, having to go for the Takeda ultimate activation, but he gets silenced before the shoves can come through. He's got 2 left to his name. He has to burn 1, trying to peel so that his Tumult can go into that forward first position and look to keep the damage and pressure up onto Wolves before they can teleport out. And oh no, Alliance burned both the Zip ultimate and the Takeda ultimate, and Wolves just did.
That is so good for Wolves, but Wolves also probably a little bit scared there. That was closer than it needed to be. If they got knocked out there, that could have been the end of days. TE now dropped on top of Alliance. LYD losing a lot of HP is going to be able to get into the mech in time, though, as they're going to keep that pressure up. Bo being knocked back here by Han. Han's got the pressure up. He's just caught him in an infinite at this point. Bo is unable to move. The zip healing is just about coming in, but Bo goes down. Alliance scatter, leaving their Decatur alone, and that could just be the end of their day here. Their last chance saloon. They'll be looking for game 8, but with 10 kills on JL, they are going to be very, very nervous about that one.
It's up to Wolves. Wolves were not on match point eligibility.
No, they're not. They're not.
So if Wolves take MVP, we continue the day. If JL take MVP, we end it here.
It's going to be a clutch ending to this game. It's going to be so, so tight. And Alliance almost gave JL the game there when they fought Wolves. They almost got them. It was so close. But unfortunately, Wolves were able to blink away to safety. And I'm sure JL, not very much aware of this now, but looking back on this game, they're probably going to be like, oh, it was so close. We could have done it. We could have made it. But there goes Lane. Down they go.
That's all of Alliance.
And Alliance are out. Our top 2 teams in the points right now out of the game. JL and GG are both within the realm of possibility of winning, but GG, only 2 kills to their name. They're going to have to really pop off if they want this.
Especially because Wolves have got 13, KLA, one of the teams who are just within hair's reach of that 74, are 110. JJH also already passing the double digits. So there are currently 3 teams that can contest the day ending where it is. However, JL may not be playing for kills currently. They're playing to just roll for soul shades. And they are going to be absolutely stacked as we can have a look and see how they won that realm of Yang. VVV with the charge vertical on that fan into Soul Shatter as well. The Aurora Burst doing so much work. Just putting all of the pressure. Karumi ultimate so everyone can stay safe and healed on up. Getting all of the pressure onto these isolated players of JDG. Clean, clinical, mechanically prowess. That's the JL that we know and love. As they are about to run into a couple of teams who were looking to try and scrap over this Morris Blessing. They do have that Tumult. They can, if they so choose, drop the Tumult ultimate and immediately regain control of this particular space. They've already got a Flamer as well. They must have picked that one up from a realm of Yang Win, which is not good news for all of the teams in the area because the Flamer goes a long way in controlling and refereeing the final zones. But you can see that GL, they're playing for the long con. They see other teams are in the area. They know that they're going to be contested over that Morris Blessing. They disengage so that they're not the first team directly on top of the box. And instead, Wolves are going to be the first one. So if there was another team with something like a Tessa, a Viper, or a Wu Chan, they would be the ones Wolves would get griefed onto, as opposed to JL, who would be able to utilize Wolves as bait to get a read on the amount of teams around them. And off of that, JL have been able to read that Wolves are here, but GG are here as well. And they disengage, they back off. They're playing to just outlive everybody right now.
Yeah, the concern, though, is Wolves, the only team who threaten JL right now, at least denying them the win, have just got that Morris Blessing. Golden armor picked up on to their Tessa, so going to be a little bit harder to deal with. They got a golden pole sword as well, which ZK was the one to pick up. So a little bit more gear in the pocket of Wolves. Wolves just getting that a little bit more stronger. JL, they're still 3 points, 3 kills behind. So they got to get more points. Is GG just rolling Soul Jades? They are hoping for a miracle at the end of this game. They really need it as well. They are, unfortunately, not being able to really do much. It's been a very, very quiet game from them. They're just grabbing whatever Soul Jades they can, spending whatever Dark Tide coins they can, and then hoping that will be enough of a power vacuum at the end of the game that they can pick up some kills. They can come alive. Is JL just gatekeeping around the edge of the zone? Not that anyone's really going to be here at this point, but they are just playing, like you said, a survival game on the side of JL. There's 21 players, so there's still plenty of kills, plenty of opportunities for anybody, really, because KLA, even if Wolves go down, KLA are still contesting JL. There's still JJH on 10 kills as well. There's 3 teams who are all in potential right now for MVP. GG, I feel they've got some serious work to do if they want to win this.
Yeah, all of these teams that are about to hit 74 off of popping up in this game, they want it to continue. However, we are still waiting for the next iteration of Bane's Wrath, and until we see where that is going to land, I don't think any of these teams are going to hard commit. KLA playing to have control of the next Morris Blessing. JL playing as far away from it as possibly can be. VVV just showcasing the fact that he has Hepta. And it looks like Phantom Step as well. Yep, there it is. So JL going to be a little bit of a harder target for some of these teams to be able to try and put pressure onto. They are playing, like I said, full survival mode. Ignore Morris Blessing and just play so that when the zone collapses, you're in the best possible position to put pressure onto those teams rotating. GG also wanting to have that prior positioning. See JL ahead of them and decide to go head-to-head in terms of ranged artillery. As KLA trying to scrap it out. Do manage to force, it looked like OUG into using the Wuchen teleport. Unfortunately, they Wuchen teleport directly on top of DRG. KLA in the meantime will use that downtime to try and open up that Morris Blessing. They get griefed out of it though. OUG, that's that spots out what KLA were planning on doing, throws out the Tessa V1 and stops KLA from being able to open up that box. Even risks Bane surfing to being able to deny that particular win condition and scaling option for KLA to be able to take control of. GG have not yet fully engaged onto JL. Like I said, none of these teams really wanting to risk going out when the Bane's Breath is still in motion. JL with that Karumi tether, making sure that VVV has all of the damage reduction, making sure that the Takeda lives as long as possible. Sand Siphon is a very strong composition, and Takeda is one of the strongest when we get into these close quarterfinal zone collapses by utilizing those fear and shoves and just knocking back so many of these players. Smolch Ultimate is actually invested from JL. They went so incredibly low, and VVV was about to lose that Karumi tether as well. You can see how pressured they were into keeping that Takeda alive because the tether was not popped immediately to get the 4 seconds of 90% damage reduction. Instead, they sat on the damage reduction of 20% for as long as they possibly could. As in the meantime, JJH see that JL are gone and turn the ire on GG instead.
Yeah, they're giving the pressure up. GG losing a fair amount of armor off CJS, but not under any real threat, any immediate danger. I just wonder how aware JL are, but this is not a game that they've got in the bag. They got the 10 kills, and you can see they're playing comfortable off the back of it, but they got to be aware that KLA, but Wolves, that JJH are all very, very set up right now. VVV just staying up in the air, kind of scouting out what's going on above them, or below them at this point, and across this circle. There are still 7 teams and 20 players in this last 3 minutes. There are a lot of kills up for grabs. This is going to get very messy very, very quickly. GG on their low ground with the cannon, just trying to get some shots off. Fan onto CJS as well. Favored weapon of everyone at the moment, the Fan. UG, who have fallen from 1st to 11th. They are 2nd from bottom right now. Not really being able to achieve too much in this day. And 1st place is definitely out of their grasp at the moment. A lot of work to do if they wanted to ever take that 1st place. But right now, it's all about these last 3 minutes of this final circle. JL have actually got themselves situated in the middle of the circle, which is not particularly ideal, as it does mean that you are kind of in the crossfire of everyone's action. So they are going to reposition themselves away. As you do see Wolves getting jumped onto here by Wushin98. They throw down the Tessa ultimate just to try and get some damage. But ZK is getting pretty heavily harassed here. Is going to get caught by the charm. ZK losing a fair amount of HP. We hear a Yoto ultimate going off as well in the midst of all of this. Zem, low HP, and Wolves have to just jump out with the ultimate, but they are into the jaws of JJH potentially here. GG, they're going to pop the Takeda ultimate and jump forward, but immediately 2 members get hit by the whiff. Luckily, the zip is going to keep them all alive. It's now DRG, WFZ in some serious danger. It's going to get forced back, but Wushin98 blinking health bar taken down by JL with the cannon in the distance as JL cracked themselves up to their 11th kill, keeping themselves in the running. JJH also on 11 kills themselves, though, so everybody has got everything to play for. JL quite happily holding this little bit of high ground they have to work with. It's 3-3-0 inside the Sandstorm, trying to heal up, is going to get caught out by the charm, but the healing is coming in. They're going to be A-OK. Godly jumping forwards, looking for the grab. The Sandstorm comes out, the Wushen ports come out, and everybody has bailed away from this monk. Godly has just painted a target on his back at this point, trying to find those grabs, but he's unable to get it. VVV on the low ground gets himself grabbed out by Godly. Wolves as well. 2 members slam, taken down. That's a huge pick here for JJH. They're up to 13 kills as they are looking for these kills. They got the healing coming in from the Karumi. The tether did connect, but JJH have leapfrogged over the rest in power right now. 13 kills, but all of their players are alive. GG desperately trying to find some kills, some scraps to put together, but it's so hard. One Feng in a very, very precarious situation with low HP on the run. I don't know if JL are going to be able to keep themselves going. We might be going to game 8 unless One Feng can pull a miracle out. He's the only one standing for his team, and GG is starting to pick up some kills. Flames as well has got himself on the board with another one for the side of JJH, making this 14, making it even harder to catch up, making it even harder to overtake them right now. GG are doing their best to try and find these kills, to try and find themselves this MVP, but every kill JJH get just pushes it further and further away from them. Chalui, low HP. CJS is trying to find the opening onto him. Zai jumps in. DRG desperately trying to help out here. Put themselves their own kills together as GG take down Chalui. Deny JJH another player, another opportunity to win this as GG are up to 5 kills. There's still 11 players. There's still a world where they pull this miracle out, but it's going to be hard with Godly transforming in the midst of everything. Everyone else is up in the sky. by. 3-3-0 getting staggered as he's caught out. Godly can't find the slam down onto him, and his health bar is blinking low. He's done. He's 7. 3-3-0 and find a kill for GG. They're putting them together, and just like that, 8 kills going for GG. Make that 9. What a climb. What a recovery. GG, they've done it. This is going to be their game. Loads of kills in the pocket. 12 for GG. They pull it out of the bag.